my cheap earrings, but they cute though, for real. Hold on for a second. They cute. They keep popping out. I don't know who gave me these earrings. I think it was a wino. It had to be Jasmine, because it's made out of cardboard and it's painted. Yeah, for real, it's painted, but it's cute though. It's purple and it pops off the white shirt, really cute and everything like that. Hey y'all, okay, listen to me. I owe y'all a few apologies. Let me get a statement in order. Give me a second. Okay, give me a second. Happy Tuesday. Yes, we are not normally live on Tuesday, but we will be. Yes, we will. Okay. You're going to be seeing a whole lot of me. I got a lot of bills. You understand? Okay. So here's the thing. I do want to apologize for my little speech that I did, my little selfish speech on Friday, for not giving y'all a Free Friday, because I was a little salty that I felt like y'all was boycotting our new show, Shoot the Shot. Okay. And I was feeling some type of way, but I, got out of my feelings, and I saw the emails from you guys, and you're right. I should give it time. I'm not going to cancel the show. I don't have any plans of canceling the show. I just want to make y'all aware that before you start judging the show, watch it at least first. Okay. Just watch it. Then you can say you don't like it. But for me to get emails and messages and stuff talking about I wasn't gonna watch it, but I'm glad I did. It's like, what would be a reason to not watch it? When have I ever told you anything bad up over here? And it's just pure entertainment, okay? And so we are gonna continue the show. I wasn't planning on canceling it anyway. I just wanted to put y'all on a little bit of punishment for doing me wrong. So y'all was throwing shots and I was throwing shots back, okay? How about that? But I was wrong. I shouldn't have did that. Okay. It won't ever happen again. I won't never, ever do that again. Okay. Number two, y'all almost didn't get no live today. And here's why. Jasmine is now fully in studio now. She's right here. I'm glad to see my baby face back. Hey, girl. Yes, because she was living a bit far away from the studio. And so we let her work from home. But now we moved her closer. And that's what we were doing all weekend, is helping our fellow team member move. Okay. And so we all got together as a team to help her move. Not only that, it was Tontu's prom. And you guys know how it is having a girl around prom. I have to be there. And so everything that could have gotten in the way of our studio schedule got in the way. So Jasmine is here. It took her 3 hours to prepare this show today. Normally it takes her a little shorter, you know what I'm saying? And so y'all show her some love, because she's still working right now as we speak. Unfortunately, because the computer is slow, we're having some issues, and my husband is not here to help her. We're going to have to deviate Tasha K live show to tomorrow. However, we have an exclusive interview. It's bad. It's like that. Okay. That we're going to drop tonight exclusively for TashaKLive.com members. Okay. And so you just stay tuned right there. And so listen, without further ado, because I think I gave all my little announcements that I wanted to make in the beginning. Okay. Yeah, Jasmine, I covered everything. So I appreciate y'all patience. We're going to go ahead and get started. We got a lot of wine. We got to spill a lot today. Okay. And we did have a lot on TashaKLive.com, but trust me, Wednesday, it's worth it. It's worth it. Okay. Because we digging in some things. Yeah, now. All right. So here's the thing. We're going to go ahead and roll our sponsors. After the sponsors, we're going to get right into it. Okay, we got a couple of announcements, and then we're going to get right into the wine, okay? Shannon Sharpe, TD Jakes, suing 10 people. TD Jakes is suing 10 people. There have been affidavits that have been submitted on behalf of one alleged victim, okay, that are claiming that they were a victim of TD Jakes, and things are heating up, and he stepped down from his church, and much, much more. We got Beyoncé. We got some sponsors we need to brag about, which means Bully raise a glass to. We'll be right back. Jasmine, let's go.
You're nervous because you're not feeling so fresh. Huh? No, not down there, up here. Tell me this, have you ever panicked at the thought of taking off your wig and releasing the worst odor? Or just the thought of your partner burying their face in your 4-week old box braids? One more question. Are you delaying your commitment to growing love locks? Because you know your scalp's history with thick, flaky buildup. If you can relate to any of these pretty common issues, I might have a solution for you. Crown & Glorious Medicated Shampoo. It's proven to not only clear up scalp buildup, but clear it for a lot longer. Using Crown & Glorious, you can do what before was unthinkable, like leaving in your protective styles for longer periods. You know, to get your money's worth. Because the formula used in Crown & Glorious eliminates the underlying causes of that sour smell in your hair and helps to prevent crusty buildup. As if that's that's not exciting enough. Studies have shown that the active ingredients in Crowned and Glorious can actually block certain hormones that causes hair loss. And it can effectively reverse alopecia or regrow your hair on thinning edges. So if you're ready to change your life forever, visit myclearcrown.com. Grab your first bottle of Crowned and Glorious medicated shampoo, because your crown is glory and glory starts at the crown.
I've seen you come in here a few times, and every time I've seen you order a everything bagel with cream cheese on top. So I look over today, and to my surprise, no bagel. So I'm thinking to myself, well, what a perfect opportunity for an icebreaker.
Girl, he was fine. Like, fine. And he smelled good. And he had the sexiest walk I ever seen. When most men take me out and try to impress me, they take me to a fancy restaurant. But this is more my vibe.
Well, I figured a sky full of stars and no waitress to interrupt us would be the perfect opportunity for us to get to know each other.
Do you think it's a little too soon to be introducing me to your mom?
Sometimes you just know.
That didn't seem strange to you?
Everybody know you still like the girl. Don't you like her?
Life is too short to be worried about what could have happened. Talk to her.
Watch this full program and other exclusive content on www.tashaklive.com.
All right, and we back. And don't forget, this show is also sponsored in part by the Sugar Case, a black-owned body oil, kind of body fragrance, body scrub company. All right, these are my favorite oils. I use them every day. I pop them on my skin. I just popped it here. I'm sort of like a good old Georgia peach. This is a flavor that I'm using right now. I put it everywhere. I use it on while I'm in the shower as well, too, as well as her lip stains, okay? You can find the Sugar Case on shoptkdeals.com. Use the coupon code TK10. All right, we're gonna support. Also, guys, we have a wino moment that we have to acknowledge before we get into the TD Jakes sermon, because we're definitely gonna start with that. Okay, we coming in hot today. We have a wino who unfortunately lost her daughter on Easter. Okay, and so it was unexpected. She was not prepared. She had no warning or anything like that. And because it was unexpected, everybody's going through things. We all going through things. And just like we were there for Miss Wendy Williams, even though she didn't need us, even though she had a Versace robe, this wino needs us now, okay? And so her daughter, Tadra, passed away. All they need help with is funeral arrangements. They're just trying to raise a cool $3,000 to bury this wino's daughter, who was a wino as well. And if you have anything to spare, whether it's $1, $2, $5, if it's on your heart to give, okay, I want you guys to, help her out if you can. And we're going to be making donations as well. We're all doing this together. All right. Everybody's going through the same thing. All right. And so my heart and prayers do go out to her, because it was, it's hard when you wake up Easter morning and you get news that your daughter has died, and so a lot of people can say, well, we should have been prepared, but nobody's ever prepared for stuff like this. I don't care how tragic it is. And so Peaches, if you can share the link, Jasmine's going to be sharing the link with you, and we'll also put the link below in the description box as well as in the comments. And even if you don't have anything to give, if you can give Miss Tawana your prayers, because those help to get her through things as well too, okay? And so that's what this platform is for, all right? So moving on. Jasmine, we'll get right into TD Jakes. I ain't gonna make them wait too much longer, okay? You good? Okay. All right, so TD. Now, I've been waiting and watching things unfold with this lawsuit, okay? And I've been watching how his team moves, and I've been watching how the alleged victim team has been moving as well, okay? And so I don't know if you guys caught wind that TD Jakes has stepped down officially from his church. Now, I thought he already did that, okay? I thought when he gave it to his daughter, I thought we were done, but I didn't know that he wasn't officially done, okay? And so I guess during Sunday's sermon, he decided to really make it official. I want you to pay very close attention to the video and how he looking. Look to your neighbor. And I want you to look at this video. Jasmine, go. Yeah,
talking to
Jasmine.
Pastor Torrey and Pastor Sarah, because I did not want all that I had spent my life and your life and our lives building to get old and go with us. And even though she was busy doing Woman Evolve and he was busy pastoring One LA, about 4 years ago, they moved out here just in time for COVID. I talked to the board because I was concerned. I have seen too many men build something and stay so long that they kill what they build. Now there's some other things that I'm assigned to do, both here and outside. But I cannot afford, especially after November, to risk something happening to me and you be sheep without a shepherd. I cannot afford to let all the work of all the saints living and dead to hold this so tight, so long that I wither away. So I'm suggesting to you, I'm recommending to you that you receive Pastor Torrey and Pastor Sarah Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Come on, come on.
Come on. Come on.
Come on, come on.
This is legacy.
Legacy. Legacy, legacy. Legacy or legs open? What is it? What is it? Legacy or legs open? Now, when I seen that video, I watched it. And I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I was really disturbed because I mean, at first I was just like, did we already do this? Passing of the torch. Why are we passing of the torch again? And then I looked closely at the video. And I don't know if you saw his hands like in his jacket, and then his torso looked very small and his head looked big and he was shaking. Like he was, look at it one more time. Jasmine, run that video just one more time. Look at his hands, like his hand ratio to his body. You could tell, you know, just look.
I started talking to Pastor Torrey and Pastor Sarah because I did not want all that I had spent my life and your life and our lives building to get old and go with us.
And go with us. Paul,
and even though she
All right. So you can put him down. So do you see the arm? You see the arm and the hand? I said I seen this before. I couldn't put my finger on it until I had to put on my shades, and I had to spin around, and I spent around again, and then I spent around a third time. And Jasmine, play the video. This is where I seen it before.
Released over this house. I said Jehovah Rapha is all over this house. I've felt some pains and things, and God said, to be the effective minister I want you to be. And that's all I want you to be. He said, I needed to let you feel what your house been feeling. But I'm here to tell you that thing's broke off of you. I said, I'm here to tell you that thing is broken off of you. lot of you try to contact me and call me and text me, and I can't return all the texts. I get all the love. Just know I can't do it. It's just too many. It's too many. But it makes me feel good to see all them folks that's praying for me. But I want you to know, because one reason I can't, even with some, is because everybody will ask questions. I don't want to rehearse facts. Now, if you called me to talk about truth, and by his stripes, no weapon formed, I will not die but live. You're the head, not the tail. You want to talk about that? We'll have a nice conversation. As I get stronger, you'll see me more. I plan to be fully engaged.
Stop the cap! Stop the cap! Do y'all understand? Do you see where I'm going here, guys? I had to spin around on that 3 times. So I've seen it, felt like deja vu. When I saw TD Jake's sermon, I said, oh, Lord Jesus, the Lord has spoken, and he said that in the last times in the book of Revelations is what I remember my uncle, who has never been involved in any scandal, said that men will become lovers of themselves. Men will become lovers, and I just can't help to think about when Eddie Long left. He was a lover of himself and other men. That's what they said. And now TD Jakes, with this lawsuit, is being accused of being a lover of himself, which is a man, and other men. Now, I ain't no pastor, but I can read. You understand what I'm saying? This damn earring to the wino that sent me this, and I got big earlobes. The hell with you. I'm gonna wear one earring. Now, maybe God don't want me to have no earring on today. Maybe that's what it is. They only want me to have on one. But I said, I've seen this before. And so when he stepped down, I said, could it be that lawsuit that he filed against Dwayne Youngblood, a little boy that apparently worked under his ministry and his wife's ministry years ago, the boy he sued, and the other 10 co-conspirators that TD Jakes sued didn't name any of the 10 co-conspirators. He only named Dwayne, but there are 10 other people linked to this lawsuit that are listed as Jane Does and John Does that conspired over the years to expose him and take him down. And even though he knew he was getting ready to file this lawsuit, right in the midst of everything that was being said about him and them Diddy parties and him linking with Diddy and all of that stuff, the very day before he filed that lawsuit, he did this on stage. Lawsuit was filed. Said he had a heart attack and he was out the next day. I guess that was Jesus. The Easter weekend, Jesus fell and he rose again on the 3rd day. Because that's exactly how it happened. I promise you. God can strike me down right now. He fell out, filed the lawsuit, said he fell out, and then he was rolling out the hospital saying he had a whole heart attack and he had been risen again. I said, now he done named all of that in the lawsuit as well too. He did. And said that it caused him an immense amount of pain and suffering. And this is about his legacy. And so with all of this going on, I couldn't help but to go and really, really look at the lawsuit for y'all, because I said some shit ain't adding up. And I know there's a lot of people that's been covering it, but the way I uncover stuff, like I uncovered Shannon Sharpe's love for his prostate being massaged. That's why he was in the hospital about it. Somebody had prostate issues and stuff like that. You got to leave it alone. You can't be, coming off your prostate all the time. Of course, the doctor's going to tell you your prostate number's high. Leave it alone. You got to let it rest. No, he ain't got no issue going in for no colonoscopy, prostate exam. He used to it back there, allegedly. Now, here's the thing. When it comes to this lawsuit that I read regarding this young man that sued him, who is not, in my opinion, credible, Dwayne Youngblood, and we don't need his picture up here. For years, he has been, damn, I can't even say the word, touching young men that was in his ministry. Is even admitted to touching young men. He is a lifetime registered offender, and he came out on another accused YouTube channel, Mr. Larry Come in My Mouth, Only If You Under 17 Reads show, and said the reason he had touched all those boys is because he was abused by him and others like him. He said that's the reason why he carried on the torch in the legacy. That's what he said. And so when you read the lawsuit that T.D. Jakes filed against this young man, this old man that came out and said when he was a young man that T.D. Jakes had propositioned him not once but twice, said that he would take care of him for the rest of his life if he promised to be with him and only him and don't step out with no one else. And he would build him up because he did not want to allegedly give anything to his wife. So he had to be exclusive to him the same way that Shannon Sharpe said Gabby at 20 years old had to be exclusive to his own. Same thing. We'll talk about Shannon here in a minute. And so I read it and I was just like, when I was reading the lawsuit, you know, he was unwinding just a lot of the background of the victim that came out and said all these things. And then he said there's 10 co-conspirators. Tyrone Blackburn, y'all know Tyrone Blackburn. Don't act like you don't know the lawyer Tyrone Blackburn, the midget lawyer. He's like the black male version of Lisa Bloom. Tony Busby. The only difference is he don't never ever get it. He ain't never got a settlement yet. He ain't never won a case yet. So he's representing these victims, these alleged victims that T.D. Jakes and his ministry are suing, saying that T.D. Jakes is a lover of men. Now, it's a lot going on here, especially when you doing God's work. A lot of y'all don't be thinking I be doing God's work. That's okay though. Because this man sat up in his own church and said he didn't want to leave his sheep without a shepherd. I wish I would have been like, who he talking to? He said the reason he passing the torch to his daughter is because he didn't want to leave his sheep without a shepherd. Excuse me. Yeah, I said, no, that would have been the moment I would have been like, got to go. But that's how they consider y'all. That's what they say about y'all. Y'all a sheep without a shepherd. It's okay. But back to that lawsuit, I couldn't help but think when I read through that lawsuit today, I saw everything that I just described to you about the young man that is claiming that T.D. Jakes inappropriately approached him the same way Eddie Long was accused of doing the same thing. And he had a medical condition and didn't tell anybody what the medical condition is. And, you know, he just withered away. And so T.D. Jakes is saying that he has a medical condition and he doesn't want his church to wither away. Same thing. But as I was reading through this lawsuit and him talking about the alleged victim, and he basically, I'm talking about when I say slaughtered the character of the victim. One thing that I noticed in this lawsuit that he did not say was that I didn't know him. He's suing 11 people. He never once said that he didn't know them. He never once said in this lawsuit, I promise you, I swear for God, swear for God. Never once said in this lawsuit, told us all their business, and only called himself a philanthropist who's preached all over the world, changed thousands of lives, but never once mentioned any human aspect of himself by just merely saying, I don't know him and I didn't do it. All I saw was everything that they did and they said, and he's perfect. Now, here's my thing. If I don't know somebody, and this is a lie, I'm going to say, I don't know him. This encounter never happened. Never said it. Not once in a lawsuit. But it is very interesting to read about the characteristics of, the victim as well as the co-conspirators. And the co-conspirators are a group of gay pastors that he knows. Larry Reed. Write this down. Write this down. Write this down. Write this down. Okay? Larry, come in my mouth only if you under the age of 17. Reed is a co-conspirator. Hold on. Let me get this other. Let me get the other ones. Hold on. Bishop Arch Jordan. Archbishop E. Jordan. Mansa Jordan. Hold on. Let me get another name. How many is that so far? 3, 4? 4? Okay. So co-conspirators, they have been plotting on him for years to take him down. And they succeeded because he just stepped down. Hold on. Let me get one more. One more. Hold on. Pastor Richard Edward Youngblood. Now that's how many, Jasmine? So who are the other 6? It's 1 through 10 because it's 11 people. Who are the other 6 co-conspirators that he's suing that he didn't list in this lawsuit and didn't list their allegations? He's leaving them. I've never seen anybody in my life ever sue anybody and leave them as a Jane or John Doe. If this person ruined your reputation, why aren't they named? If they're causing you emotional distress and pain and suffering, Bishop Jakes, why aren't they named? Why are you leaving them unnamed? Who are the other 6? Who are the other 6 that you're suing? Is it because you don't want them to get clout? Is it because you don't want their names to be known? Is it because you don't want us looking up, pulling photos, times, place, dates, and times? Nothing in which you described in this lawsuit, but you're suing 10 co-conspirators and you sealed the case. What are you sealing? What are you hiding? What have you been hiding the entire time? All I know is if I didn't do something, everything is on the table. Open the box. Let's go. Open the box. I was very shocked at what I read. And because he's done so much work in the Black community, he's written books, renowned public speaker, philanthropist, has given millions of dollars to organizations all over the world. But who are you? Who are you? We know what you do, but who are you? You blasted everything but you, and you never once said, I don't know them. I don't know them. That date and time, I wasn't there. I was here. And then had the audacity to explain in the lawsuit, which is one of the reasons, this ain't got nothing to do with me, that it's not his job to prove if the allegations are false or not. It's not about him. It's about the person who is alleging that he did something to them about. No. If you are suing for defamation, the burden of proof is on you to prove that what these 11 people that you are suing, and we only know 5 out of the 11, it is your burden of proof to prove that all 11 are lying on you. And then you want to get up here and call people sheep, because that's how he looks at people, as sheep. Because if you can't really read, you will be able to just, oh, this is a little boy that touched boys and he's registered. This person has been accused, but TD Jakes, I've never been accused, but you are being accused. And I'm just trying to figure out, by you not saying as a pastor that you don't know him, you don't know any of these co-conspirators, why is it that they know you? They're claiming to know you. You've alleged groomed some of them that know you. And not only that, like, what are you doing hanging with a group of gay pastors? What's wrong with the live, Jasmine? It went from like almost 10,000 to what happened? Hold on for a second, y'all. Hold on. How we doing? They said it's over. It's throwing people out. Y'all here? We here? They said it's throwing people out of the live. I wouldn't be surprised if his team was hitting the live. I wouldn't be surprised. And like I said, I'm not accusing Jakes of anything, but it's mighty funny that you're accusing, like you're blasting everybody else's, but like you never once said that you didn't know these boys or these people or these co-conspirators. And my thing is, what are you doing as a pastor hanging with other alleged pastors who have also been accused and are registered of touching young boys? What makes you think that you're any different from any of them, but you know them, but you didn't claim you didn't know them? What's going on with the live? They hitting the live? They hitting the live though? You sure? Because you know they'll flag the live. So it says something went wrong. Hold on for a second. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Yeah, it kicked out 10,000 people. We had 10,000 people. They're behind the scenes kicking the live out. Y'all see why I don't go live with these stories over here and why we go live on TashaKLive.com? Do you see that? You see that? Huh? It's still kicking people out. I know it's kicking people out though. So it's going from 4.9 to 5.9. How did it just drop 5,000 people off? Y'all listen, it's about to get thick. I'm sorry, y'all. We're gonna head over to TashaKLive.com. Jasmine, set it up for TashaKLive.com and let's go live. I'm not even about to play with this. I'm not even about to play with his PR team today and his legal team. I mean, I'm only reporting on what it is that you put out, what you said. And I know this narrative. What does it say? What does it say? It's back at 7,000 now? But it's still, look, it just went from 7 to 6. They're flagging the live. This is what happens, guys. And you wonder why my husband built TashaKLive.com. And y'all get upset. Oh, you're just charging. No, it's because of stuff like this. During COVID, we're flying around the world, doing documentaries on people. YouTube and the powers that be are telling me, oh, what's monetizable, what's not monetizable, who knows them at the Google office, like who they know at the Google office, because these people sit beside these people and they control narratives. All I'm saying is we would not be sitting here if it wasn't for TD Jakes suing them. We would not be sitting here. I would not know any of these details if you did not file a lawsuit. I've seen it happen before, but at this rate, come on now. Come on, Jasmine. Come on, let's play. And when YouTube called a meeting with me with 6 of their executives. What can we do to keep you on YouTube? I'm here censored. I swear for God, hand on TD Jakes' heart. I swear to God. Hand on TD Jakes' heart. 6 executives, 5 black, 1 white. What can we do to keep your content on YouTube? Nothing. Nothing, because this is what you do. They don't want narratives out here. Don't come out here trying to paint a narrative. Everybody ain't sheep. Let me have talked about some Kardashians. The live would be at 10, 11, 12, 13. Like, come, stop. No, this is why I be over there on TashaKLive.com. This is why. Because I say what I'm going to say. And ain't nothing they can do about it at all. Now, I employ to ask this. I'm going to stay here. I'm going to stay here for now. What you doing hanging with all of those gay pastors? Everybody know Larry Reed is gay. He's been accused of grooming Bishop A.R. Jordan, his son Mansell, who is gay. What are you doing? How do they know you? How do you know them? Why are you ministering grooming or being accused of grooming these young gay men? Why ain't no women coming out here saying, Pastor T.D. Jakes helped me in ministry? The only one that can say something is your daughter. I'm sick of them. I swear to God, as hard as we work on this damn content, this is exactly what they do. Put up headlines. Oh, she's a liar. Oh, I'm a sewer. I'm going to do all of this. What the hell I got to lie on you for? There's people out here telling all their business. And even with that first damn lawsuit, that wasn't me. That was a bitch telling her business. Let me take a break. I'll be back after the break.
These interviews because they allow us to like look deep inside, like just an individual. And last year, you went viral. Your mother died. And she died during a voodoo priestess ceremony in the last round. Like, I guess this was the last stage and...
Very last stage. My mom died in the middle of the ceremony and they kept dancing.
What?
So, in the middle of the ceremony, while they were possessed, my mom was a dead corpse in the dojo, which is like the space that they were in. And they kept dancing and being possessed by these spirits.
Watch this full program and other exclusive content on www.TashaKLive.com.
I'm back, y'all. I'm back. Give me a second. All right, on to our next topic. You guys ready? I'm back in the Matrix. Beyoncé. Now, here's the thing. Her tour is kicked off. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, y'all gonna hate on me and everything. Y'all gonna be mad, but I just really wasn't impressed. I felt like I've seen it before. And furthermore, shout out to X, because you guys know I'm back on X. Y'all was begging me to come back on X. I came back on X. And I couldn't help but notice that they were tagging me in tweets because remember when I told y'all when I go see Beyonce or anybody that has gone to see Beyonce, I always tell them to buy tickets the day of, and y'all was spending $4,000, $6,000, $10,000 on tickets. And then to see this tweet come up, Jasmine, where's the tweet? Where's the tweet and the receipt? Where's that, Jasmine? I didn't send you the receipt. I thought I sent it to you. Hold on, Jazzy Faye. How long is it going to take you to load it up? Because I don't want them thinking I'm lying, okay? Give us 1 second. I thought I sent it to her. So a Twitter user is tagging people from the Cowboy Carter tour and says, Tasha K told y'all to get your Beyonce tickets late or on the day of. Now, I'm not saying she ain't worth it. I'm not saying she ain't worth $6,000, $10,000 a black woman. She don't work hard, but I'm just trying to figure out. You got it, Jasmine? Okay, hold on for a second. We finna get the receipts. Hold on. Finna get the receipts, and then we're gonna move on to Shannon Sharpe. Yes, we are. And don't forget, y'all, that interview that you just saw, that trailer, that's going to be streaming live at 3 o'clock today on TashaKLive.com because Jasmine is unable to get topics ready because her computer is giving her issues. We had a hard time even getting this show ready. And then we spent all this time getting the show ready. And then TD Jakes and his team allegedly going to flag the live. Who goes from 10,000 to 4,000 in 30 seconds? Come on now, stop the cap. I'm already mad at that teacher. He got this one over here. I ain't got nothing against white folks at all. I love white folks, don't get me wrong. But I just, we under attack right now. Hold on, let's let Jasmine get this receipt. Who went to the Cowboy Carter tour last night? I know Tyler Perry and Oprah did. They had their whole own LGBTQ DL section. How long we got, Jessie Faye? No. Go ahead. Just drop the receipt on the screen. Make sure y'all like this video, please. Hold on for a second. I got to get my receipt because the Beehive ain't gonna come for me. They're not gonna come for me today. Just hold that thought. Just pop it up, Jasmine. All right. See what y'all talking about in the comments while Jasmine get this receipt. Because I wish the Beehive motherfucking would. I'm on fire today. Yes, I am. Ooh, they got me hot. 38 hot. Fish grease hot. Okay. Caribbean sun hot. You ready? It's coming. Receipts, please. Receipts. I told y'all. Yes, Beyonce is the queen. These damn earrings. Yes, Beyonce is the queen. But as you can see, for everybody that paid $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, $10,000 on dynamic pricing for tickets, why is it that so I paid 19-ish Beehive pre-sale to her super fans? She charged almost $4,000-$5,000 for tickets. Pre-sale for 2 tickets for the Cowboy Carter. The seats are available right now next to mine for cool $498. $498. This is 3 days before. This is 3 days before the show. So on the day of the show, they would have been $40. Or you could have did how my friend just did. She bought $200 tickets for Kendrick Lamar and Dallas, right? $200 tickets. On the day of, she went and found seats that weren't bought. All you got to do is look at the Ticketmaster seat map and see was still open, and she moved to the front of the stage. Why would Beyonce do that to her fans? Or y'all just don't mind? Because when we put our tickets up, our tickets are as they are. We don't change them. They still, if they $200 when they start, they're going to be $200 in the beginning. We don't do that. We're not finna, y'all ain't finna have no receipts on me like this. But it's given, like I said, Beyonce. And I'm going to be honest with you, the only thing that was probably worth seeing on that tour that we ain't seen while they're streaming it live on TikTok, Bigo, and X, okay? They ain't streaming it live on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook, but if you want to see the show, you can for free if you ain't got it. The only thing that was worth seeing was them damn cheering because it's about damn time. Jasmine. So Rumi made her debut. So that Blue Ivy, she came out. I think Rumi just figured out that her mama was famous. She didn't know. You know, kids don't get consciousness until they like 6 or 7. Them twins about 6 or 7. We still ain't seen Sir. We don't know where that young man is. We don't know where he is, but I guess she's gonna keep him out of the public eye, like I'm keeping mine out of the public eye until he gets a mind of his own, and he's engraved foundationally, so he can't be persuaded by pastors like T.D. Jakes and them, and he won't be a sheep. If my children wake up tomorrow and say, hey, this is what I am, it's going to be because they want to do that, not because somebody persuaded them. It won't be on television. No. It's going to be like, this is what I feel. Okay, then we cool. We know we did everything we were supposed to do to protect you sexually from everything. So whatever it is that you choose, you choose. But I'm so happy, that's the highlight of the show. That's what y'all paid $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 for, because y'all heard them songs before. And I just don't think her country album is tour worthy. And that's why she's mixing it up. I saw the playlist this morning. She got a 25-song playlist. She only got about 10 that are country songs, and the rest are songs that she's performed on every single tour that y'all have seen, okay? And so it ain't nothing but sparkles and glitter and glitz and gold. And, you know, the Kids is helping the brand. And Blue Ivy is just... You got that video on Blue Ivy? Let's let Blue. You know what? Here's the thing. I'm a woman true to my word. I ain't even finna play with you, because I see y'all drag me for dragging Laura LaRosa. I didn't drag her as a person. I dragged her work skills. I dragged her skills, especially when she sat up there in Jess's face, Jess Hilarious face, and called Jess the talent, and she's the producer. And you're undermining the talent, and the reason they're talent is because they're talented, and you're not. You're a producer, and you give producer energy when you're on that show. But you're trying to cross over into other people's lanes. Imagine if Jess was trying to cross over into your lane, saying that she's now a producer and can produce a show better than you. There's mutual respect. Now, do you understand what I'm saying, Jasmine? Okay. I had to say myself because my producer was sitting there, but like, hold up. I'm just saying. Everybody trying to, just because you got a good wig, you got good makeup, you got big earrings, look like you done shop right out of a Zara magazine, does it make you talented enough to carry a show? And so when I came out here and said Blue Ivy was stiff, I meant what I said, because there's a lot of black girls that are younger than her that are not stiff, that would have done a phenomenal job on that tour. But because she is what they call a nepotism baby, her mom is going to give her things that I personally feel she doesn't deserve. But that's because her baby, that's her baby. So she got the right to do that. So who am I to even say anything? But what I am going to give is my opinion, because if you put your child out there, we're going to say something about it. It ain't got nothing to do with her character or anything like that. I'm just saying, I've seen some black girls from the South that will sweep Blue Ivy last year. But today, Blue Ivy, she said Blue Ivy to Houston, like I said. Blue Ivy been spending a summer with her cousins in Houston. Go, Boo! Go, baby! Yes! 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 That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Blue over there been dancing in the projects. She probably had a security team around, but she had them little girls out there on the concrete teaching her how to dance. And so I listen, I stood by what I said, but now I'm unstanding by Blue, baby, you got it. I thought it was a young Beyoncé out there. I swear to God, I said, is that Beyonce walking? Is that Beyonce? She been watching her mama tapes and everything. Yes. I'm glad she gave them something to do. You know what I'm saying? Because we seen what happened when they don't. I ain't going to say nothing about Bobby Christina or something. Anyway. Moving on. She did it, y'all. She did it. She did it. Go, Blue, go. Go. And they look beautiful. Okay? They don't look retarded like Kanye said. Kanye said that. I ain't say that. Kanye said that. Them kids ain't never look retarded to me. They look like little light-skinned kids, you know? Little light-skinned kids don't come into their full beauty until you see how long it took Blue. They used to be pale, you know? Different light-skinned people finna drag me. They beautiful kids, though. They are beautiful kids. Moving on, Jasmine. Who next? Who next, baby? Oh, shit. Oh, speaking of ugly. Oh. So I am very upset at Mr. Funky Dineva's funky attitude. Okay. When I'm talking about self-sabotage, when I tell you he's along the lines of what Kaya used to do, because Kaya used to be a bad self-sabotager. Oh my God. This is the, if you wanted to put self-sabotage like a face in a dictionary, it would be him. It would be him. Because I'm like, why you ain't apologized to Blue yet? Blue pretty. You're not. Blue is gorgeous. I ain't never thought Blue was ugly. I don't even know where people got that from. Like, I always thought Blue was a beautiful little baby. She looked like her daddy, but just a cute version of her daddy. Now she looks like Beyonce. What they say, clock that? Fish? Yeah, I'm just using their language. You know what I'm saying? But speaking of self-sabotage, I love when, people get when God makes their enemy their footstool. Because, Funky, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to share something with y'all that I've never shared amongst the public. I know he sit up there, he talks a good game. And he's always talking about how degreed he is and how this he is and how that he is. But when I tell you this is the most insecure, emotionally unstable man I have ever met in my life. And being around him is like walking on glass. I don't know if you've ever been around a person like that their emotions are so much on their sleeve that when you're in their presence, you have to be careful that what you say, how you say it, how you look, because they're just so disturbed at their own energy that anybody else's energy on top of their energy sends them into overdrive. And that's why they would threaten to slap women for pointing out the obvious of dirty baseboards when you post a picture of your pants around your nasty, skinny, burnt ankles with shit streaks on the wall, and you want to say that's shiplap. And shiplap is high gloss, and all you got to do is take a Clorox wipe. Sir, all you got to do is take a Clorox wipe in your bathroom, or, Mr. Rich, a maid, and you ensure that your housekeeper goes across that shiplap, in between the cracks of that shiplap, and on the corners and the edges of the baseboards. Because as women, those are the things that we look at, especially when you're trying to be one. You can't be one and half step. You got to be. Now, I told sabotage that show. Thought he was the show. Told me personally that he was Fox Soul. Am I lying, Jasmine? She can't say the mic, but she's over there. Told me personally. He sabotaged the show for a mere $200. Fox Soul is not here because he wanted $200 extra in addition to his YouTube check. So this man was getting paid close to what? $200,000 a year? Easy? Going live 5 days a week? Plus, he should be making minimum $200,000. That's $400,000 a year for a black gay man. That's ugly. That's ugly. That's allowed to do coke whenever he wants to do it. That's allowed to go down to the bar every day and show up on air with boogers in his nose all day. And this is what y'all get. And he wanted an extra $200 and sabotaged that show. Sabotage. And I told y'all. Got mad at me. Because I interviewed one of my close friends, Flamin' Rowe, whom he came for, and thought that I should show loyalty to him. But I'm like, Funky, where do I owe you loyalty? Nobody, you don't even have a man in there that gives you loyalty. But he has one now. And so now that he's inspired and he's able to love himself because somebody is loving on him because he never had the type of energy to love on himself, now he's having an epiphany and realized that YouTube ain't paying the way that they used to pay. And here's what he's saying now. Go, Jasmine. Listen to him
right now, and I'm just telling the 100% truth. I want to get the band back together. Okay? The band. I want to get me, Claudia Jordan, and Al Reynolds back together. I feel like a failure in the sense that I watched too many episodes of Unsung and saw how ego caused groups that could have gone far to fall apart. And I always vowed to myself that would never be me. And I fucked around and I allowed it to be me. Outside of what some of our personal issues were, I think that ego was the driving force in TGIF collapsing.
I agree with that because that was the easy.
Pause it. Shout out to AT2 for that clip. Ego, I'm so glad. I don't know what woke him up. He said he got some new dick that woke him up. He said it's loving on him. That new dick probably needs more money. Got with Funky Dineva because he thought Funky Dineva was a lot famous than he thought he was. And that money is... You've had 14 years, Funky. 14 years. What's going on, Jasmine? Everything okay? Huh? They dropping the live again. We're going to keep going. Sorry, guys. If you're in here, just refresh the screen. There's nothing I can do when we got people flagging the live, okay? It's out of my hands, all right? And so here's the thing. When it comes to Funky, like, I just don't know, like, what this newfound, I don't know, epiphany is. Like, they were getting, did you know that Fox Soul was getting ready to syndicate Claudia, Al, and Funky to television? And so when they went to film and they were in studio together, they were giving them, like, it was kind of like their pilot episode to see how they meshed well, they filmed well, you know what I'm saying? And this is around the time when Funky was saying that he was the show and, you know, I carry that show and nobody will watch it without me. And, you know, he was trying to prove his, I don't know, like his value instead of just renegotiating whenever they moved you to television. You couldn't wait because they were slated. Like Claudia, I got to give Claudia credit. Claudia worked her ass off to get the show to where it was. He couldn't have done it. He couldn't have gotten through those doors. Claudia did. That's what her light skinnedness was for. Not you, unless you was willing to bend over. But from the looks of things, they said nobody wants to bend him over. Claudia been in this industry for years. Let her work. Let her scratch her cat so y'all can eat. My God. My God. And so for him to say, oh, I've watched too many episodes of Unsung, and you get on your live and call black women like Michelle A.T. Elliott non-degreed, and it takes you watching a television show to get an epiphany on when you've made a dumb emotional decision. You're making almost $500,000 a year between YouTube and Fox Soul under their DEI program. Whole Fox Soul is DEI. And now you want to bring the bandwagon back together after you sabotaged it. Y'all would still be here if you didn't get greedy and needed more money for your dealer. We wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be. If I was Claudia, I would sue him. I would sue him. Talking about, oh, the groups and the ego. You are the Latasha Scott. You are the Latasha Scott of the group. You done been accused of stealing from your friends, Michelle A.T. Allen, that helped you, put you on, got your channel monetized. I done helped you to get your channel remonetized. You done stepped on every black woman's back that you could to get there. Thought you was the one singing and was the lead singer of the group. Done ran, doing all them runs like Latasha Scott, and then ran your ass out the group. Now you want to come back because you done got some good dick that just need a little bit more money because he thought you was worth just a little bit more money. Man, go to therapy. Take your ass to therapy. You are too old to be out here acting like this. Somebody, if Fox Soul built it, I can do it on my own. No, you can't, because you're 14 years too late, and I heard you got a problem. I heard you got a problem. You got a Diddy problem. Man, bye. I mean, he want to bring the bag and back together. No, no, no. It should be Claudia. It should be Armand Ski Wiggins and Al Reynolds. You're done, sir. That ship has sailed. Don't have it. How many talk shows this man done had, and all of them failed? He got fired from every last one of them? Come on now. You've been doing this 14 years. Everybody has helped you. You done did them wrong. That's why can't nobody help you today. And you done let Carlos King. Shout out to Carlos King. Shout out to Carlos King. That's your friend. Steal your show, dumbass. I'm looking at Carlos King every Monday night, going up over there. He got Claudia. He got another gay guy. He got T-Gift up and running, and he bringing his TV colleagues to the show while you sitting in the back with a green screen, nose all in the camera. We see all the particles in your nose, and now you want to bring it back because you see Carlos taking Claudia. The height she ain't never been before, and she ain't have to open her legs for and stuff like that, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Claudia been doing this a long time. Long time. And Claudia, here's the thing. To your cease and desist that you sent me about what that young boy said about fixing your credit and your bank statements, ma'am, I wasn't there. You need to redirect that cease and desist to David Cunningham. He is the one. He is the scammer guy who y'all claim is a scammer. He know y'all. He got pictures with y'all, and he claims that he helped you to get into an apartment while you was on Real Housewives of Atlanta because you didn't have the income to qualify for that apartment. So why are you sending me to cease and desist? What am I going to answer to in court? What am I going to do? My lawyers right now outlaw your one lawyer. I got 3 firms. They represent the Washington, the Washington Post, New York Times, New York Post. What else? What are we doing, Claudia? What are we doing? You need to redirect that cease and desist to David Cunningham, who said that he made you fake bank statements so you can get in an apartment. Who ain't never did that before? And why is you trying to sue? Who ain't never lied on a job application? Who ain't never lied on their statement of income to get in everywhere? So why are you upset? Girl, go scratch that cat. Go scratch it. We got some sponsors we need to brag about, which means boldly raise a glass to. After the break, we got Shannon Sharpe. Okay, and some new details arising, and we head over to TashaKLive.com for our exclusive. Okay, we got a North Carolina woman who died while trying to become a voodoo priestess in the last round of the ceremony. We got some sponsors we need to brag about, which means boldly raise a glass to. Let's go. Yeah, I'm back on YouTube.
Ray J enters.
Not Ray J.
Happening, I feel like I got dropped off in a battlefield.
Ray J!
Wait, Ray J?
Ray J with the 100 gifted.
Ray J?
That's real Ray J, nigga.
I just gotta assume it was just like a random person named Ray J. It's fucking Ray J.
Happy holidays, everybody. It's Ray J.
All right, thanks for the 50.
I think that is Ray J. W Ray J, man.
Ray J with the 100 gifted. W Ray J in the chat.
W Ray J!
Ray J from Louisiana. He just gifted 125 subs. I heard you wrote one wish. Is that true? Who the is that?
Is that your Ray J? Ray J! Since when is this mean? Ain't it like that, Ray J? You can't say it like that. Damn! Bro, what you talking about? What up, Unc?
Shout out to Ray.
Shout out Ray J. What up, Unc?
What up, man?
How are you? Subscribe to my shit and watch me turn shit to go.
I've seen you come in here a few times, and every time I've seen you order a everything bagel with cream cheese on top. So I look over today, and to my surprise, no bagel. So I'm thinking to myself, well, what a perfect opportunity for an icebreaker.
Girl, he was fine. Like, fine. And he smelled good. And he had the sexiest walk I ever seen. When most men take me out and try to impress me, they take me to a fancy restaurant, but this is more my vibe.
Well, I figured a sky full of stars and no waitress to interrupt us would be the perfect opportunity for us to get to know each other.
Do you think it's a little too soon to be introducing me to your mom?
Sometimes you just know.
That didn't seem strange to you?
Everybody know you still like the girl. Don't you like her?
Life is too short to be worried about what could have happened. Talk to her.
Watch this full program and other exclusive content on www.tashaklive.com.
All right, and we're back. Don't forget, guys, we're heading over to TashaKLive.com right after this show at is it 3 o'clock? 3 Central Standard Time, with 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, and yes, Ray J is one of our newest sponsors, so make sure that you subscribe to Ray J on Twitch or in any of his other platforms. He wants y'all to know that he's here and he's not going anywhere. And I do apologize for YouTube throwing y'all out of the live. This is what happens when they're flagging the live, okay? And this is why my husband created TashaKLive.com, so that we don't get flagged. And all the content that I hold that's too controversial over here, this is when we do it over there. And the winos are thirsty. They've been over there for years. It's thick over there. There's movies. There's everything. And if it wasn't successful, we wouldn't be doing it. I don't even really need to do YouTube. I'm going to be honest with you. Swear for God. But I love y'all. I promise you. We good. We Alex Jones good. Okay? And like I said, Claudia. Wrong turn. David Cunningham is on Instagram and on Facebook. His email is popular, is public. You need to send that cease and desist to him. Now, I'm not wiping my butt with any more cease and desist or anything like that. I take y'all serious. But like I said, I got 3 defamation firms that are ready. Ask Kevin Hart. Moving on. Everybody saying nothing about you, child. You got people on here talking about calling you chlamydia, Claudia, and all that. You ain't sending them no damn cease and desist. Why you ain't put him down for a second? Seriously, she let Carlissa get on live and call her chlamydia Claudia. And from that is why I call her Scratch a Cat. Because of what Carlissa said. And you want to sue me, but not Carlissa. Girl. Boy, I can't wait till I see y'all in public. Just like when I see Funky Down, even time he gonna slap me, and every other time he's more feminine than me. You more feminine than me. Boy, I'm gonna burn you. I promise you, I'm gonna burn you. And not the type of burnt that they say you already burned on. I'm gonna burn you. Play with me. Moving on. Watch Carlos DM me. Why are you putting me in this? Why you put me in it? You took your friend job, Carlos. You took your friend job. Why you do him like that? Shannon Sharpe. I like to choke a little young girl out. Shannon Sharpe. Consensual. Granddaddy Shannon Sharpe. Okay. So unfortunately, guys, he has lost ESPN and he has lost his $100 million podcast deal. All over some Badusi. And I say Badusi because if you read the court documents and how that young girl, Gabby, said that big black man intimidated her and scared her and came to her house unannounced and forced her into the room, and this is according to her in her lawsuit, and took her by her head and put her into a position to give him oral. They finna flag the live again. And then that lasted 2 minutes, and then he turned her around and bent her over. And she said, please, if you're going to do this, I don't want you to do this. Put on a condom. He refused to do it and went inside her, and she cried and she cried and she cried and told him to stop. Please stop. It hurts. And he said, quote, according to her in the lawsuits, I'm going to make it so no other man wants you. She had broken up with him. He didn't take no for an answer with the breakup and didn't take no for an answer. And he wants to call it consensual. He wants to say we're trying to keep another black man down. Only thing that's keeping you down is your fluid addiction to relations with both parties. I read the lawsuit. It broke my heart. The same way Cassie's lawsuit broke my heart, this one broke my heart because it's the power dynamics at play. 20 years old. 20 years old. And all of this happened after she broke up with him. There are text messages that prove it. And yes, Busby said he's not going to release the video that Shannon Sharpe says that they're going to release because they're going to save it for court. And Gabby, you listen to me. Gabby, if you're watching this, I know this is stressful. You get your fucking money. You hear me? Gabby, this is a black woman to a young white girl who has her whole life ahead of her. You cash out early. You get your fucking money. You gonna go to the gym and find a girl straight off of the prom floor. Literally just took off her prom dress. Now, in this lawsuit that you're going to hear, because we're about to play something that's going to get the live flagged again, but, you know, we got to do what we got to do today, okay? We're breaking all the rules today. I won't be surprised if this video is yellow. And oh, they finna bury the video. I already know what they finna do. They finna bury the video, but listen, YouTube. I promise you, going forward, I will keep all controversial stuff like this off of the platform. I promise you, okay? Just let me have this one. Because, you know, people was out here saying I was getting soft, Jasmine. They was saying that I was getting sauce. They was saying, man, Tasha, during COVID, man, you used to be hot. Like, we still do this. It's just on TashaKLive.com. We still do this. Now, what was I going to say before that, Jasmine? What was my thought? Yeah, okay, so I'm about to play y'all something that's streaming and very popular on TashaKLive.com. We just released it on, was it Wednesday last week, that y'all like to play with me. So not only did Gabby file a lawsuit of $50 million, there was another woman 10 years prior that he was with for 10 years, another white woman, another young girl. And she had been alleging some of the same things that Gabby is alleging in her lawsuit. And Gabby is alleging anal. Can you read my lips? How y'all was reading that little girl lips? That said that she was with A$AP Rocky. Brutal by this big black man. Brutal. After she had broke it off with him. He didn't take no for no. And we all know how that go. You know, we be breaking up and they don't believe in us that we really done. And she said no. So get your money, Gabby. Get it all. Shannon, apparently, according to Gabby and Mathiel, only likes the butt. Only likes the butt. He likes the butt on girls, he likes the butt on boys, and he liked his butt played with, according to the white women and according to the boys. Tell him, Mathiel, tell him. Hey, Michelle, how you doing?
Oh, hanging in there.
You were thrown into a sex tape ordeal. I've spoken to sources that were close to Shannon Sharpe. I guess he was trying to dispel the gay rumors, and a lot of people feel that the Instagram live, it's not easy to go live on Instagram. Like, you got to go through some steps to go live on Instagram. That it was actually a ploy to dispel the gay rumors about him. Do you feel like that recording of him going live was real, or do you feel like he just used your name since he was with you for 10 plus years?
It's triggering. You got to remember, this was a very sensitive subject. The last time I saw him, he raped me.
What did you find attractive about him? Charming?
Oh, yeah. He's very charming. He was built like a Greek god. He was nice to me. He was both the hero and the perpetrator.
What was your sex life like?
He loved to have his booty played with. That part might not have been everyday sex, but other than that, it was just...
So like you put fingers and tongue in his butt?
Yeah. You know, there were times where I wondered if maybe he was bi, but then I would tell myself, no, that doesn't mean he's gay just because he likes his booty being played with.
Well, do you think you kind of opened up his butt to new experiences?
No, I can't imagine because he...
We still do what we do. For those out here trying to put, trying to throw salt on Tasha K and what we do over here, man, we got a team of 15. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. They ain't working for free. Matter of fact, they don't even want to go nowhere else. I be trying to get them to go other places. They don't want to go nowhere. I'm like, you sure you don't want to go work for the shade room or something? No, we good right here. It's fun over here. My new personal assistant, she loves it here. She's like, oh my God, Tasha, this is like Jerry Springer. All the calls she listens in on. And when I tell you the wine that we got on Miss Lotto the other day, it goes down on TashaKLive.com. So here's the thing. So Shannon, despite what he told you guys about him stepping away from ESPN to be with his family, and he will be back when the season starts. So if he was stepping away to be with his family, why is he on nightcap every night right now? Why is if Shannon Sharpe was taking a break and he was from the public, from ESPN, to go be with his family during the midst of such a trying time for him, why is he on nightcap every night, same time? Last night, night before, tell me why. And y'all believe this man ain't get fired? When I tell you this man is a liar, still lying out here about his sexuality, man, bye. And y'all been telling me I've been hating for 3 years. Where is Comedy Hype? Comedy Hype, I need another interview. Let's go. Roll it up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I get a winos everything 3, 4, 5 years prior. And they spent 5 years. Oh, I'm going to sue you. Oh, you're lying. This YouTuber's been doing it. Only for the very thing that I said to come into fruition. Oh, he's taking a break from ESPN, but he's live every night with Chad Ochocinco over there doing Freudian slips from when I want to date younger men. You want to date both. And here's the thing. Only when he's only dating white women because, black women, we're going to get out here. We're going to tell the business. We're going to tell it. We ain't going to sue you, but we're going to tell it. He only likes allegedly his butt played with, and he only likes playing with butt. And I was just told the other day when I heard that audio of him saying, Hollywood, what you gonna do with this? Apparently that is a tape. That's a tape. He recorded himself allegedly inside of Hollywood, his ex-stylist. That's a man that he constantly took on trips and put courtside. And he had some of the baddest jewelry on and purses. But he's taking a break to be with his family, and he's gonna return doing pre-season, the football season. But he's still working for them YouTube techs over there. He got to get the YouTube tech. But if you don't work for YouTube, they take your money. They take it all. YouTube is the state, so they'll put ads on the video, right? And when they put ads on the video, they show the video to the people. But if you don't make another video, they take all that money back that they gave you. They don't leave it. That's why we sell our own ad. That's why we sell our own ads over here. That's why you saw the Ray Day ad. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Don't forget, guys, this video is sponsored in part by the Sugar Case, some of my favorite body oils, body scrubs, lip stains, and things like that. You can find the Sugar Case and their natural fruity body oils on shoptkdeals.com. Use the coupon code TK10. Don't forget, guys, we're also sponsored in part by Inez Beauty. I love their Brighten Up Serum. I use it for my face for dark spots, hyperpigmentation, and things like that to keep me an even skin tone. You can find this on my website. Use the coupon code TK10, shoptkdeals.com. In addition to the face Brighten Up Serum, we do have the Koji Cocoa Soap, okay? Like I said, this is a very popular soap. Anytime you have any dark spots, whether they're under your arms, down near your vagina, because from shaving, we got shaving bumps, all that stuff. Maybe some scarring, acne scarring, maybe you got acne scarring on your body, burn scars and everything like Shannon Sharpe allegedly has because Hollywood allegedly walked in on him and Jordan and he threw a pot of hot water on Shannon Sharpe. And so Shannon Sharpe could have used this Koji Cocoa soap to get rid of all those scars on his back, okay? And so once you achieve your desired look, once the scars have lightened up, you discontinue use, put it away until you have more scars come. This is not a bleaching soap. This is just a skin tone even soap that is available on shoptkdeals.com. Also, guys, don't forget, all right? We have 3 of my favorite vitamins that you need daily, okay? The olive leaf, all right? You guys know we've been promoting the olive leaf forever. All right, this detoxes you, clears out your intestinal tract, helps to reset gut microbes. I mean, it's very popular in Greece, very popular in Australia, has been known to lower blood sugar and things like that, clean out the colon, all of this. Olive leaf extract, it comes from the leaves of the olive tree, because you've heard the studies about olive oils. Imagine what the actual leaf will give you, especially if you boil them or extract the components from it, okay? It's been used in cancer therapy and things like that. It's on my website. Use the coupon code TK10, shoptkdeals.com. Don't forget, guys, something that everybody needs. If you have any type of arthritic pain, gout pain, bloating, any type of pain, okay? Liquid D3. I told y'all about a year ago, my ass couldn't walk. I kid you not. I thought it was from an injury from CrossFit. Turns out my vitamin D3 was extra low. This is very potent. This is along the lines of what they prescribe medically. The only reason I know that is because when I was taking an over-the-counter vitamin D from Amazon that I had got, my doctor was like, it's not potent enough, and prescribed me some of the same that's in this. It was a liquid, it was a gel cap. This is actually the liquid that they put inside the gel caps, okay? You get 10,000 IUs of pure vitamin D. And if you have, like I said, have any issues with arthritis in your knees and your foot and things like that, I would advise you to get some blood work. If you do have symptoms of that, please try vitamin D first, okay? Before you try any other medications that will corrode and make it worse, okay? It's on my website. Use the coupon code TK10. And don't forget, guys, the sea moss drops. This is 10,000 milligrams of sea moss. Organic sea moss. It is mango flavored. It don't stink. It ain't fishy. It ain't hard to make. They've extracted all the vitamins and minerals, 98% of them. And on top of that, it has spirulina, which is pretty much a meal replacement. Okay. If you guys really wanted to really lose some weight, you could do spirulina powder, which I think we should probably get a contract on because it has 100% of the vitamins and minerals. And you can't lose weight on that because once you drink it, you're full. Seriously, you're full. All right. You can get this on my website. Use the coupon code TK10, shoptkdeals.com. And last but not least, our very popular whitening toothpaste. All right. Listen, y'all could do your research on this. This is a Nano Black Gold toothpaste. It is known, made with a pure vitamin B3. It whitens the teeth. It doesn't get rid of any bacteria or anything like that. Jasmine, can you change it? Okay, cool. It was a delay on our end, all right? And so, like I said, everybody in my family uses it. My friends use it. The winos are already calling me. I got people saying, oh my God, my daughter uses it. I didn't know that this is what it was. I didn't know this stuff really, really works. It works, guys, okay? So you don't need to buy no $2,000 whitening strips or anything like that they're trying to sell. You could just get this for a cool $20. Use the coupon code TK10, all right? And your teeth will be white. Once you're done, discontinue it, save it for next time until you're ready to achieve that whiteness again. Veneers or no veneers, it works, okay? It's on my website. Use the coupon code TK10. Don't forget, guys, Thursday, we will be here for Shoot Your Shot. If you guys want to shoot your shot, I am getting with casting. so that we can actually start casting some of the people that should be a part of the show. And then we will still do open mic as well. Okay, so we'll do half and half. We'll let serious people, you know what I'm saying, write in and submit, and then we'll open it up too. So we'll do half and half so that everybody can have a fair chance. Okay. Thank you so much for all the support on the show. Shout out to my co-hosts, Sean Davy Way and Derek. It is one of the funniest comedy talent shows on the internet right now. And I know it's going to get big because it's already getting big. Catch us Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't forget, guys, if you want to advertise on the platform, please feel free to email me via unwinewithtashak@gmail.com, and we will send you the advertising rates. Ads start at $200, and we can post you on our community feed, Instagram stories, or anywhere to help bring exposure to your brand. Don't forget, guys, if you have tips on your favorite celebrities, please feel free to email me via unwinewithtashak@gmail.com, or, guys, send me a DM like that strong-ass wine I got on Lotto. 21 Savage is going to be devastated when he hears who Lotto has been allegedly sleeping with. And that will be on TashaKLive.com. It's going to get thick. Okay. Speaking of TashaKLive.com, we're about to head over there right now for, man, this chilling story. This young man comes to me. His mother from North Carolina. He's from North Carolina. I think he now lives in Virginia. And his mom went on to become a voodoo priestess. And during the last day of the initiation of the, I guess, ceremony, she died. She died. And they kept dancing. And this is like, she actually went to Haiti to get this done. It's like, it's such a tragic story. And y'all, the reason I chose to take this story is because so many of y'all Google things on the internet. And this is what happened in this lady's case. She Googled the people that are actually on YouTube that have been accused of something that went wrong in this voodoo initiation process, and she didn't make it back home. But this is what you get when you bored and you following people like Nature Boy and all them. So yes, I was going to bring his story to the forefront and let y'all see it with your own eyes and show it to your kids and your kids' kids so that people won't be sheep to these type of folks. TD Jake said it perfectly. Sheep without a shepherd. That interview will be released in about 30 minutes on TashaKLive.com. You do have to subscribe if you want to see that. We will be live on TashaKLive.com for a show tomorrow as well as on YouTube. So stay tuned. We'll be back tomorrow. Sorry, I wasn't here yesterday. I had a doctor's appointment. Everything went great. My blood work was immaculate. My vitamin D, all of my vitamin levels were up. Everything. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put the blood work out there. You think I'm playing? I'm gonna start posting my results. Okay, y'all think I'm playing? I'm gonna start posting my results on the vitamin D3, on the olive leaf, on the sea moss, and everything else that I personally use. And I have contracts with these other businesses that are available right now on shoptkdeals.com. Use the coupon code TK10. Jasmine, am I missing anything? We good? I can sign off. Sorry, guys, about the interrupted experience. YouTube wasn't too happy with the content that we put out today because it was too controversial. That's why we head over to TashaKLive.com to get thick like this, okay? And then we edit it down into a small little cute short so that we can put it out everywhere in 3 minutes or less. But as you can see, we still do the unwinding that we used to, okay? They just won't let me do it the way that I want to do it because it's too much. It's too much. Imagine if I got into politics. Imagine if I got into the scandals of politics. Boy, they really gonna say they're gonna do me like how they did Alex Jones. Kid you not. $4 billion. $4 billion. And I'm gonna tell them, I ain't got it. Y'all, we about to heading over to TashaKLive.com. In case you were wondering what I was drinking a Reservado Sauvignon Blanc made in Chile. It tastes like green apple and pear in a bottle, okay? Nice and sleek. And don't get me too slizzer. Don't have me out here. Yeah, me fail. Don't have me doing none of that, okay? Shout out to Whack 100 claiming his wino-ship. Whack 100 now says that he's a wino. 3-finger whack. Throw up the 3. Pushing 3, okay? Also, guys, I think there's something else. Don't forget, guys, we have a wino that is in need. She's burying her daughter. She needs some help. Just a couple $1,000, $3,000. Basic funeral. The link is in the description box as well as in the chat. And we'll put it in the comment section as well. I love you guys. Thank you so much for all of your support. I'll never do what I did to you again on Friday, but I just get real sensitive because I'm an artist and we work hard putting together shows like this, okay? And it really hurts me when y'all don't be supporting all the way that I feel y'all should be supporting. Now I gotta go. Teddy, say bye. Bye, guys.
Interviews because they allow us to like look deep inside, like just an individual. And last year, you went viral. Your mother died. And she died during a voodoo priestess ceremony in the last round. Like, I guess this was the last stage and...
Very last stage. My mom died in the middle of the ceremony and they kept dancing.
What?
So, in the middle of the ceremony, while they were possessed, my mom was a dead corpse in the dojo, which is like the space that they were in. And they kept dancing and being possessed by these spirits.
Watch this full program and other exclusive content on www.tashaklive.com.
Because you're not feeling so fresh. Huh? No, not down there, up here. Tell me this, have you ever panicked at the thought of taking off your wig and releasing the worst odor? Or just the thought of your partner burying their face in your 4-week-old box braids? One more question. Are you delaying your commitment to growing love locks? Because you know your scalp's history with thick, flaky buildup. If you can relate to any of these pretty common issues, I might have a solution for you. Grounding Glorious Medicated Shampoo. It's proven to not only clear up scalp buildup, but clear it for a lot longer. Using Grounding Glorious, you can do what before was unthinkable, like leaving in your protective style.
Hey guys, can you hear me? Yeah? Okay. All right. So I'm seeing some people saying that the first part of the live is deleted. Like I said, this is what happens when we bring controversial topics to the platform. I don't know if it's deleted. It just may be an issue with the processing. Okay. And so just wait until the video fully processes when we're done with the live, and you should be able to see the beginning of the show. Okay. And we have a copy on StreamYard, and we can re-upload it if it gets thick, okay? So you're going to get your whole show. I apologize about that. But yes, we will make sure that you guys can see it, okay? So spread the word. Now I got to go. Bye. All right.